Hey, what's up, everybody? I figured I'd get a chance to review The Hunger Games, the first movie, which I can't believe this year is celebrating its 10th anniversary. I'm like, I can't believe it's been, 10 years since The Hunger Games uh, came into theaters. And of course, for those that are already familiar with the film and the books, the story follows Katniss Everdeen, who lives in the country of Panem, which is like post-world North America. And of course, Katniss ends up getting involved in the Hunger Games, which is basically every year, two tributes from each of the 12 districts, a male and a female, participate in the Hunger Games as a result of the rebellion, you know, that created the Hunger Games as a way of keeping the citizens of Panem in line, and of course, uh, Katniss also has to fight against other tributes in a fight for survival. And of course, the film introduces her friend Gail, and you know Haymitch, who was a former Hunger Game uh winner. And of course you have Effie, Trinket, and of course you have the sinister dictator, President Snow, played by Donald Sutherland, the father of Keith Sutherland. And he does a really good job, playing Snow, someone who's behind that facade of being a so-called nice person is actually a tyrannical, monster who will do anything to keep his power and those in Panem in check. And of course, Katniss somehow inadvertently ends up becoming like, a symbol of hope and for the rebellion. And of course, the later sequels and books go into that. And it's kind of like, how would I say, the Hunger Games is almost like maybe like a social and political commentary, as well, if that's one particular way of looking at it. And I would say even for like 10 years later, the movie's actually pretty enjoyable. It's like, I mean, I know they couldn't put every single moment from the books, but it does a pretty good job. And of course, it was the movie, that made Jennifer Lawrence into a household name, even though, of course, just before the Hunger Games, she did the X-Men First Class, playing Mystique. And, of course, as, Josh Hutcherson, who plays the Peter Millark, character. And, of course, Liam Hemsworth, the brother of Chris Hemsworth from Thor, playing, Gail Abernathy, Candace's childhood friend. So, like I said, it's a really enjoyable, film, almost like a cautionary tale, I guess, if that makes any particular sense when looking at it. Curious to hear what people think about Hunger Games 10 years later. We'll see what they think about it, whether they feel it holds up still. And I'll say feel free to subscribe and to the channel, and look forward to sharing more reviews to come, old and new stuff. Okay, everyone, thanks again.